Alexander School thanks you for watching this video about our plans for the Ludlam Road campus. This video will explain how slightly expanding enrollment on this campus will enable us to replace buildings at our school to improve our community. We will also show you some features of the proposed changes to our school's master plan. Our recent traffic study showed that a new traffic flow through the interior of the campus will reduce traffic on Ludlam Road during arrival and dismissal times. We will redesign and increase parking in the front and side of our school, adding more shade trees in both the parking areas. This increased tree canopy benefits the neighborhood by reducing heat emissions from the parking lots, as well as simply being a beautiful addition to our community. The Department of Public Works will require staggered arrival and dismissal, which will reduce the traffic during peak arrival and dismissal times. The final arrival and dismissal times have not yet been set. A half-hour gap is required between our upper elementary grades and lower elementary grades. This would be implemented after construction is complete. This is what the front view of our property looks like currently. And this is our vision for the future of our neighborhood. Trees will be added in front on Ludlam Road and along the north property line next to the nature preserve. This is an aerial view of what exists now and what we hope to change. This is the overhead view of Phase 1 and Phase 2, with all the beautiful new trees that will be added to our neighborhood. Phase 1 is outlined in yellow, and Phase 2 is outlined in blue. The new building will be a two-story building occupying the footprint of the north building, with an additional wing extending back towards the soccer field, parallel to the north driveway. There will also be a covered walkway between the end of the building by the pool to the beginning of our Maria Montessori complex. The Phase 2 building would also be a two-story building, replacing the building in front of the pool. Phase 1 will replace the north building with a new two-story building. We will also give a facelift to the existing south building. Phase 2 will replace the existing south building. Beautiful wood shutters and pillars with wood decking will give the campus a great South Florida feel. This will be the second school in our county, and one of only 9 schools in the entire state of Florida to enjoy the distinction of housing a LEED-certified school building. While it's not easy being green, we are committed to being good stewards of our community, and we know that with our architect's leadership and ability, we can reach this goal. Our project is designed by Jennifer Briley. She is the architect of the award-winning Gold LEED-certified building at St. Stephen's Episcopal School in Coconut Grove. This is the top achievement for a LEED building, something we will be seeking as well. Imagine the possibility of a building that captures its rainwater and reuses that rainwater so that it doesn't have to go to the local water treatment plant. That's exactly what a LEED building does. LEED buildings reduce waste through recycling, and they reduce the demand on local landfill. These are buildings that save fresh water by harvesting rainwater and using water-efficient landscapes. LEED buildings increase the tree canopy to shade parking. This reduces heat emissions and helps protect natural habitats. So how could you help the world, our community, and our neighborhood by voting yes to help us build the first LEED school building right here in Palmetto Bay? There will be an election in which we must win 75% of the votes cast by electors residing in the Village of Palmetto Bay who are within the 2,000-foot radius of the Ludlam Road campus. There is a total of 359 voters within this group. This is the second step, where we share our hopes and dreams with you, the electors. You vote whether or not we can appear in front of the Village Council and ask for the slight enrollment increase that will help us make these changes to our neighborhood. Of course, we hope you vote yes. The ballots should be received by June 11th and returned by June 25th. We must win to proceed to the next step, a community meeting. So to sum it up, here's what you have to do to help us. The next step is to have a meeting for anyone interested, in or out of the community of Palmetto Bay, to see the proposed plan and have input. We aren't required to accept the input or make changes based on this input. However, we must, by the Village of Palmetto Bay law, have this meeting to listen to anyone's comments. After we win the election, 4 of the 5 members of this council must vote yes on our plans. Thank you again for taking the time to watch this video. We hope you're excited for what these plans can accomplish.